What better place to experience regenerative growth and scale than Rio de Janeiro in Brazil? For this Leadership Vanguard exchange, we set out to find the Rio, home of the world's largest urban forest and host of Carnival, the greatest show on earth. Beyond its familiar symbols and stereotypes, we saw a city shaped by its history of colonialism, slavery, and exploitation. Along the way, we got to learn how its many marginalized people continually harness their collective strength and joy as means to survive and regenerate. The city faces its immense challenges with a unique set of natural and social assets, making it the perfect stage for our Vanguard leaders to learn about the power of place.
One of my favorite moments was when we were touring the central city center and learning about the history of Rio, learning about the experience of the slaves in Rio, as much as it's sad, I'll say difficult, but you can understand the journey that they have been in.
One of the basic takeaways has been to meet Tashkan and understand how he became a leader of his community and how he realizes the importance of the land and the nature and what surrounds us.
The Yawannawa people, we are working from immemorial time at today and for the future to save the planet, to make a better world.
It has to be something that seems very stereotypical to go to Brazil and see a rainforest, but being able to do that in Tijuca and seeing what that whole story behind something that's so much a stereotype in a place, and the history behind how that happened and all the different politics and all the different social aspects of it. This was a very amazing time to see and be immersed in the trees, the water. Amazing, a very amazing experience.
So this afternoon we went to Recyclatron, which is a company which tries to connect people who want to recycle to the people who actually recycle. I think one of the key things what they said is that sometimes like recycling is in people's heart, but it's not yet in people's hands. So how can you go from having it in your heart to actually doing something? So doing something with your hands then.
There are so many bright spots, but I think the samba school and getting to really be immersed in Brazilian culture and to be in a samba school 10 days before Carnival and to see the teamwork and the collaboration, the leadership it takes to pull something like that off was just amazing.
One of my highlights of my stay in Rio, I think it was to discover Regina in the favela, to see how a person that has grown in such an adverse context has such an energy, positive energy, joy that she transmits.
What we've seen last night from Roberta, that if you really believe in something, and that you decide that you will make the change, the movement that you can create with that passion, it's unstoppable.
Along the experience, along the journey, I can see a correlation between sorrow and joy. I can see a correlation between challenges and hope. I can see a correlation between trees and water.
But what I found so impressive and amazing is the sense and happiness that you find in the struggle. Even in misery, you can find happiness or chase it away.
I think we all recognize that connections are important, but I think that when you go into these kinds of complex challenges, we are looking into broadening further than we even thought. The journeys that we start, the connections that we make can lead us down other roads that we didn't think about, that were unexpected, that were spontaneous.
I think everybody is so much into their own part of the system that I think by really listening to other people in different parts of the system, we can help to unlock some real problems and try to solve it together.
Bringing those people together for a common purpose and bringing the people together to say how we're going to progress, that's what I was able to see in Rio.
So I think the leadership lesson for me is that passion and purpose are the fuel for change.